CTV News at 5 with Hudson Mack.
Good evening. Thank you for being here. There's a real mess on the Trans-Canada Highway tonight. Major delays for commuters who are trying to leave Greater Victoria. And the mess is not just in the traffic, it is on the highway itself. More than 3,000 litres of raw sewage spilled today when a septic tanker truck went out of control and crashed, spewing the effluent everywhere. The highway was closed for several hours as firefighters, police and the Environment Ministry cleaned up. CTV's Stephanie Sherlock was there when it hit the fan.
It's a wonder the driver of this septic tanker is even alive.
A sewage truck was traveling northbound on the highway. It was in the center lane, made a lane change, crossing into the fast track lane and across the fog line. It caught the ditch, causing it to lose control.
The lone witness to the crash, luckily uninjured as well.
All of a sudden, he started going into the middle of the highway and he came sideways across in front of me and started rolling across the highway.
It was the lunch hour, and Jimmy Scow was driving a delivery truck northbound on the TCH, right behind the tanker.
It was just a shocker to see that in front of my face in my truck.
His quick thinking is likely what kept him from being a casualty.
I slammed on my brakes because I thought I was going to clip him, and I just missed him just in time.
After rolling several times, the truck slammed into the concrete barrier on the side of the highway, spilling more than 3,600 litres of raw sewage.
We have a number of, as you can see, the fire department is here with us, the Vieux-Varel Fire Department, and we also have the Minister of Environment attending to determine the best course of action from this point.
Emergency crews on scene taking every precaution as the crumpled tanker is emptied. Traffic was backed up all the way into Victoria as RCMP closed the highway northbound at Helmcken for several hours. A crane finally brought in to right the tanker so it could be hauled away, with much more cleanup still to be done. This accident, a reminder that even in the best of conditions, the worst can happen.
It didn't look like anybody cut him off. I don't know what happened. Maybe he wasn't paying attention or he was grabbing something.
Take care, travel at safe speeds, and pay attention to the roads that they're traveling on, and to be cautious because you never know when these types of situations can happen.
And Stephanie Sherlock joins us now live with more. Stephanie, it wasn't the Malahat itself closed, but it shows us again the pinch point for traffic trying to leave Greater Victoria. Now the highway's open. What's the situation on the roads at this hour?
Well, the highway is moving along. It's backed up a little bit. Inside of the city, it's not too bad. People were definitely finding ways to get around the backup. Side roads, Admirals, Burnside, Old Island Highway, all very busy. I just saw on Twitter that Esquimalt Road, also very busy. And I was hearing earlier that the lineup for the ferry at Brentwood Bay from early afternoon was extremely long. So those were probably sold out well in advance. And again, it illustrates just how much we rely on this highway.
As for environmental impact, they're not too concerned. They got it cleaned up?
Yeah, they did. It sounded like a great amount, and it certainly was, but it certainly wasn't everything that was in that tanker. They spent a good deal of time pumping the rest of it out, and crews were on scene and on top of it right from the very beginning. So I think we can be confident that everything will be okay.
All right, Stephanie Sherlock reporting. Stephanie, thanks.